Welcome back this morning. 6:43 is your time. Denver 7's celebration of Black History Month continues this morning with a story about a Colorado legend.
Last week, we shared the story of Black pitmasters and their contributions to barbecue. And this week, we're introducing you to a man whose barbecue restaurant served as a launching pad to help feed hungry customers and thousands of people in need in Denver.
Denver 7's Micah Smith shares the story of Daddy Bruce Randolph.
In Denver, his name is everywhere.
Daddy Bruce was a legend in his own time.
But outside of what's named after him, who is Daddy Bruce Randolph?
He opened up a restaurant on the corner of, at that time, it was Gilpin and 34th.
This is what Daddy Bruce did. He gave back to his community.
All of that is true, but to understand who Bruce Randolph, aka Daddy Bruce, really is, we have to start 2 centuries ago, in a different state. Daddy Bruce documentarian Reverend Ronald Wooding says Bruce Randolph was born in 1900 in Arkansas.
His grandmother was an ex-slave, and according to history that she raised him basically, and of course she gave him her spiritual guidance along with her secret recipe for barbecue sauce.
He grabbed that recipe and went to live with his son in the Mile High City.
He came to Denver in the late 50s, well, in his 50s at that time.
At the time, Daddy Bruce was in desperate need of a new beginning. He had several failed business ventures, and even though he was past middle age, he decided Denver would be the place where he started over.
He wanted to go back to his first love, and that was cooking.
Reverend Wooding says Daddy Bruce's barbecue served as a gathering spot, a place to grab a quick bite, and a place to get a free meal for those in need.
In his very first year, 63 years old, in 1963, he decided he wanted to be like Jesus and feed 5,000. In his lifetime, he was feeding over 30,000 to 40,000 people just on Thanksgiving. It continued to get so large that, of course, the Broncos came out. Pat Bolin, the owner of the Broncos, would come out and help out.
Which Reverend Wooding says led to Daddy Bruce traveling with the Broncos and feeding them as well. Over the years, Bruce Randolph's reputation for giving back to the community grew larger.
To the point that in 1986, they named the street after him, so which was 34th is now Bruce Randolph Avenue. Daddy
Bruce died in 1994. His restaurant closed soon after. But that wasn't the end of the Daddy Bruce story. It was actually the pinnacle. Not only did the Thanksgiving meals keep coming, but in 2010, a school was named in his honor. Bruce Randolph School Principal Melissa Boyd says Daddy Bruce's characteristics are literally spelled out on the school's walls.
Our school values, brilliance, respect, unity, character, and effort really exemplify who Daddy Bruce was.
With Reverend Wooding's help, the school also is creating a Daddy Bruce photo gallery in the cafeteria after only having one picture of the legend for years.
They wanted to do something creative with Bruce Randolph.
Each caption will hold a piece of Daddy Bruce's life, giving the next generation the full story of a man who started life over in his 50s, used his passion for cooking to feed thousands, and whose name can be found throughout Denver. Reporting in Denver, Micah Smith, Denver 7.
Really nice story.
Such
Micah
a
did there.
great story. Yeah.
Bruce Randolph School will hold a dedication for the brand new photo gallery this Saturday, February 15th, on Daddy Bruce's birthday.
I love the acronym in the school, too.